Yep, love me some chicken. It's the only thing I can eat hot or cold, and it doesn't upset my stomach no matter when I eat it. I can eat it at night, go to bed on it, and I feel just fine. But what I'm doing here, I'm just putting together. I've been experimenting with chicken. I've been trying to learn how to cook my own chicken. I've eaten chicken everywhere, all kind of places, and I figure I'd do my own thing with trying to cook it myself, and I've been doing pretty good with it. So there's a list of seasonings that I have here that work pretty good. The seasonings is, what you like, I guess. But my experiment has mostly been with frying chicken. First chicken I cooked for my girlfriend, and I didn't cook it all the way, and it was bleeding blood, and she just looked at me funny, say, "Honey, go put that stuff back in some more grease." So I'm telling y'all where I'm coming from. So I'm a novelist, but I have been experimenting with it. And my last bunch of chicken, my brother, I let him do the taste test, and he loved it. So I think I'm on to something how I cooked it this time. So what I did, what I'm looking at is taking the chicken, cut it and clean it and everything as you do, and be safe with it, because you can get bacteria from chicken and stuff. But I know I'm going to soak it. I did work in restaurants most of my life, a lot of time, but I wasn't a cook. I was a manager. But I'm going to soak it in buttermilk. That was the first restaurant I worked in. They did soak the chicken in buttermilk overnight, and it had a good flavor. I don't know if he seasoned it or not, because he never let us see what he did to the chicken after we put the buttermilk over it. But I'm going to suck my chicken in the buttermilk, just the buttermilk alone, no seasoning, no nothing with it. I'm pretty sure. Then I'm going to take it out of the buttermilk, because I don't think the seasoning and stuff going to go into the chicken when it's soaking it, floating in the buttermilk. I don't think so. But anyway, I'm gonna put it in the buttermilk. Then once I let it soak overnight, I'm gonna take it out of the buttermilk and dry it and wipe it dry. And then I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna punch holes, I think, in the chicken to let the buttermilk and the flavor go into the chicken. That's what I'm gonna do for sure. Then I'm gonna take it out of buttermilk, dry it, and then I'm gonna get another bowl and season it with these seasonings here real good. Let it season real good, and then my grease get up to 350. The lady I cooked the chicken for the first time, she told me to make sure I let the grease get hot and let it set for about 20 minutes, and it should be around the right temperature. And I found out that that's about pretty true. And I use a cast iron skillet. I use a cast iron skillet for your chicken because it holds the heat. And I did that. So what I did, I was going to season the chicken, and then I season it real good, and it's going to be kind of dry. Then I'll take it out and put eggs on it. The egg to me, what really makes the flour adhere to the chicken, because I've cooked it without the eggs, and it didn't stick. But that's, for some reason, that egg makes that flour stick to the chicken and help makes it crunchy. So I'll do that real good, and then I'll take them out, get my flour set up. I won't season the flour. I tend to see that season the flour makes somehow you tasting the seasoning on the flour before you even taste the seasoning to the chicken, and it seems to increase the saltiness of the chicken to me, with all the different ingredients with the salt. Then you're gonna add salt to the flour. I don't put anything on the flour. I tend to find that if you put enough seasoning on the chicken, that chicken gonna come out into the flour. So when you take a bite, everything is uniform and it tastes the same. So what I do, and what I did this last time, I tuck it out. I season the chicken with the flour, put the egg batter on the chicken, actual chicken, tuck it out, and I floured it. Then I put it on a rack and let the chicken sit on the rack for about 10 minutes. I set it on the rack and let it sit for about 10 minutes. And after I set it for those 10 minutes, what I did, I re-floured the chicken again. dry like that, and it adhered better. And then I shook off the excess of the flour, and I made sure that my skillet was up to the 350 or 360. And then what I did, and you'll hear it when it sizzled, about 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, the grease should be plenty hot enough. And they have different ways of testing the grease, but I tend to realize 20 minutes is about good. And you need probably a thermometer to check to see if the grease is where you want it before you put it in. Because if you put it in and the grease is not hot enough, that's one of the reasons the batter fall off the chicken. Okay? So you want to make sure that grease is up to at least 350. I tend to find 350. That's why 350 to 360. And then also when you cook your second batch and you pull it out, you want to make sure that the grease reaches back up to the desired temperature of 350. And that's pretty much, and then you take it out and put it on a cooking rack where it can, the air can flow through the chicken so the juices will, be in the chicken. But that's pretty much what I found, because I just love me some chicken, y'all. Don't say I hate to say it, but it just agrees with my stomach real well. Out of anything I eat, chicken just, I don't care how I eat it, when I eat it, I don't have no problems with it. And I just love chicken. I love all the breast, the wing, the thigh. I ain't ate no foots, but I know I don't eat no, or the bill, but none of that, or chicken head. But I do love the chicken, so that's why I wanted to post this on my channel. I'm going to post this, and so I can always find and remind myself what all I need to do to make that good old chicken. All right, y'all. Like I always say, family, I know this ain't about pick three, but hey, you switch up and down every time a lot, make life interesting, So play them till they come back there, buddy, y'all. Peace and love. God bless. And I hope this recipe works for somebody. And if you got some more comments to add to help me make that chicken better, just let me know. All right, family.